What the F though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let the ones go. Greetings, Leo, all placements. This is Uproar by Lil Wayne. Someone is about to start an uproar. Yeah, someone is like, where'd the love go? Aiming at you, like a buffalo. So someone here can be like a buffalo. You know, Leo, buffaloes, when there's a giant storm, they don't just stop and huddle and face their butts to the storm like cows and other livestock do. They don't run and flee like birds or deer or like other animals do. They literally are like, oh, a storm's coming? All right, gather around. And then they turn, they face the storm, and they charge into the storm. Some of my Leos, you can be a fighter, you can have a fighting spirit, you can be in something competitive, a competitive field, a competitive sport. It can also just be like a cutthroat, like lawyers, you know, that's kind of sport. Someone here is in a cutthroat industry. Something is very cutthroat. Someone here, it can also be wondering where the love goes. Someone here can feel like someone did it, I did it on him. I'm hearing that song. Is that Nicki or Cardi? Did it on him. I think it's Nicki. Someone can feel like they did it on him. Someone can feel like they did it on you. Someone can feel like they got over on someone. Be really careful, Leo, because someone here can want to expose you, or you can want to expose someone. Take it whatever side of the fence you're on. You can also be dealing with someone with really strong Leo placements. Someone here wants to expose another. Someone wants to charge going into the battle. Someone may have lost a battle, but they are determined to win the war. I'm also hearing the art of war, so maybe that would be a powerful book for some of my Leos, or, you know, this is chess, not checkers. Something here is very strategic. Something is going to require strategy. Some of my Leos at this time, you are being called to rearrange your strategy. Something can be coming around from snowy times, because I was also hearing snow. Oh gosh, I've never done that or anything like that, or been in like the whole party recreational culture. But when I hear snow, I'm just like, oh, like winter weather. The naive prude in me hears it that way. But now that I'm saying it and I'm hearing everything else that's coming through while I'm channeling, it can also refer to people who do things like that. That white girl, Christina Aguilera, that white girl, Snow. So, be very careful, Leo, because I had one ex who did that, and whenever he would be with his friends and do that, he turned extremely aggressive, scary, and volatile. So, something here can escalate very quickly. Someone here, he also had zero control over his emotions when he was under the influence of the white girl, Christina Aguilera. And I'm not talking about me, white girl. I'm talking about the snow, okay? So, Leo, that is coming through. If you like to, you know, partake in things like that, perhaps don't for Taurus season, for the remainder of Aries season, and especially into Taurus season. Maybe wait for, I don't know, never. Maybe just retire your usage of that. But if you must, definitely not in the next 2 months, because something could really escalate. Something could go bad. Something could go very wrong, very bad. So, Leo, just looking out for you. Someone here can also really be missing someone now. I will say there is an energy of protection, banishment, so someone can be banished. Now, if someone is banished from an industry or banished from something, it actually is for their protection. This could be because if they weren't banished, then they would act out. There would be an uproar. There would be an outburst. Something would escalate. So removal of the situation or removal of someone or something from a situation is actually the best case scenario here for something to be healing, for something to be vindicated. We do have Ghost of You by Justin Bieber. I miss your touch on nights when I'm hollow. I know I crossed a bridge that I can't follow. Or no, I know you crossed a bridge that I can't follow. So someone feels like someone is untouchable. Someone feels like someone is totally out. Like I heard out in the outfield, like baseball. Something is like a baseball game. I don't know. Someone could like baseball. Someone could have gone to a baseball game, or someone could like watching baseball or have a baseball team, or I don't know, something about baseball. This can also just be the bases. Someone feels like someone is way out in the outfield. I'm also hearing angels in the outfield, so someone could quite literally have crossed a bridge that you can't follow because they are on the other side. So someone here can really be deeply missing someone. My condolences, Leo, for anyone who has lost someone. There is a birth here with Berkano. This is a new phase, a new project, new relationships. This is breaking ground. So for a lot of my Leos, whatever is in the past is just dead and gone. dead and gone, along with the old you is dead and gone, because I'm pretty sure that's how the lyrics go in the Justin Timberlake song. The old me is dead and gone. This is a time for planting seeds. This is a time for, it's a rune of becoming, Burkano. It's the birch tree, and the birch tree is the first tree to break ground after the Ice Age. So someone here can also be the first in an industry, pioneering something. Someone can bring something new to the field that they're in. It's like the field that you're in already exists, but you are meant to be a pioneer. If you are a fighter, it's like you're going to invent a new kick, a new fight, a new kick, I don't know, a new punch, a new combo or something. I don't know, some new style to it. If you're a dancer, you can make, a new dance move. If you're a lawyer, you could quite literally like study law and come up with some new way. There could be a lawmaker, like a change in law or something based off something that you just discover. For a lot of my Leos, it's like a cycle is complete and there's a new cycle here and there's a new birth of something. You prosper through the challenges by accepting and having humility and acceptance of the challenges. So the more humility you have when challenges come at you, and the more you accept them as a gift, as in, this is doing something for me and for my growth, and I know that God is only going to put something on my doorstep that he has equipped me to handle. When you see things like that, then, it blooms, it becomes more, rather than being like, why is this happening to me? Why? No. Like, that is not the attitude to have at this time. We also have Be Careful With Me by Cardi B. In that she's like, I want to get married. I gave you TLC, but you want to creep and ish. I poured my whole heart to a piece of you still stutter when I ask you certain questions. You stay in contact with certain exes. So someone here could still be talking to an ex, even though they say that they're not. She's like, do you? It's cool though. You said he was working, but you're chasing culo and putas, living two lives. I could have done what you did to me a few times. But she's like, that's not my MO. I'm not that type of girl. And karma for you is going to be who you end up with. So it's definitely, again, just like I said at the beginning, Leo, walking away from a situation rather than trying to be petty or trying to throw something in someone's face is definitely the way to go handling this scenario, Leo. Someone here also, Burkano, it is a birth, and there is a Page of Cups with a swords here. So someone, congratulations if you're expecting, congratulations if you get a new pet, congratulations, because there is definitely, this can also be, though, like getting in a relationship with someone who has a child. Someone here is definitely traveling after ending. Someone can be moving. Someone can feel like there's just nothing here. There's nothing left for me here. No relationships, no jobs, like, the ground is barren. It's been used up. So it's time for travel. Eight of Wands is Leo's energy. The Chariot is also travel, moving. So I can't help this, Leo, but for a lot of you have completed a cycle, completed karma where you're at in your relationships, with your job, with your living situation, and it's time for a new car, it's time for a new home, it's time for a new state, it's time for a new career, it's time for something brand spanking new. Literally, Ace of Wands, literally a brand new opportunity. The cards always just clarify everything I say, so if you're someone who just doesn't really like the tarot, guess what? I channel the first half of every single one of these readings, and then I pull the cards on camera, and it literally says everything that I channeled in the first half of the reading. So you don't have to feel anything that you feel about pieces of pictures with, pieces of paper with pictures on them is what I was trying to say. Eight of Cups is the recent past energy. Something is graduated. You're emotionally gone, dead and gone. Something is just gone. It's just, and a new birth is here with the star energy. Healing energy on me. Someone is also meant to be a star. Someone is meant to be in the spotlight. Someone can be leaving a job, graduating from that, and can be, going viral, being a content creator, being an athlete or a musician, an artist of sorts. Ten of Swords sideways with the King of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Someone here from the past someone can be watching someone online, they're seeing their glow up, they want to be a part of this transformation. They could have been a part of this community that someone has to walk away from, but someone's like, not me. You may walk away from this and all of that and all of them, but not me, not I. Someone here wants to be a part. Someone here wants a piece of the cake, piece of the cut. Someone here wants their cut. Someone here is also seeing someone as very strong. Someone is wondering back and forth if they should offer love to somebody. Someone can also be nervous about it because the people will talk. I'm hearing if walls could talk. They would say, I want you more. Yeah, there's a lot of gossip going on here. Leo, this is your card with the Sun and the Ten of Wands. Someone also feels like this could be a burden because it could be a long distance relationship, a long distance contract. Someone is trying to weigh out if something is worth the wait. You can also be looking at an Aries from